Welcome to this episode of My Electric Earth. Today we are going on a long distance trip, ultra long trip.
Yes, having invested in a Tesla Model 3, the choice of transport for this year's holiday was not difficult. Of course, we take the car. The first goal of the trip was Legoland at the city of Billund in Denmark. To get there we had to travel all the way to the southern part of Sweden. Same way that I have been traveling already once before with my Model 3 this year, shown in an earlier episode, but this time the whole family was coming along.
We reached the city of Helsingborg, and here we spent the night in a nice hotel, and this morning we're going to take the ferry over the Öresund to Helsingör. And this ferry is really unique because it's an electric ferry.
Yes, the ferry company ForSea that runs the ferries to Denmark have made a huge investment in 2 of their ferries, equipping them with batteries and very fast charging in both ports, where they are charging the batteries while loading passengers, cars and freight. The trip over Öresund takes only 20 minutes and the ferry runs every 30 minutes. The charging mechanism is totally automated, with a robot arm plugging in and out the ferry while at port.
Well, so I'm on board the ferry and you can hear, listen, it's completely quiet and there is no vibration. It's extremely smooth ride with this electric ferry. It's cool, isn't it? Electric ferry with an electric car.
They have the possibility to use conventional ship fuel if the electric system fails. But looking at the chimney of the ferry, it haven't been used many times. One thing that I noticed was that the alarm of the Model 3 went off several times during this short calm trip, just from the movements of the ship, so the alarm must be sensitive. After the short ferry trip, we were in Denmark, heading for our first supercharging stop outside Sweden. The supercharger network is truly international.
Okay, so we arrived at this Køge in Denmark, and this is the supercharger that we'll be using, and this is quite large.
I was planning to supercharge as close as possible to Legoland at the supercharger at Middelfart. That because I didn't know how the situation with destination charger was at the hotel. Therefore, I did not need to top up at this supercharger, just enough so I wouldn't run the battery flat. After approximately 930 kilometers we reached Legoland. Here it's many activities for the whole family. There is a driving school with Lego cars that kids could learn how to drive. I was here more than 40 years ago, and then I was too small to drive these cars. And I was very disappointed. Now, when I'm coming back, I'm too old. Luckily, both my kids were within their age range, so they did not face the same fate like me. But here they learn, the kids, that you have to fill up the car at a fuel station. But where is the electric charger? Well, luckily the fuel station is just fake and the cars runs on electricity and need to be charged. But this is for real and not shown to the kids. I wonder when Legoland will adapt to the new future of electric cars. Talking about charging, the charging availability at Legoland was very limited. I found only a paid Choco charging point, but thanks to my planning I did not need to use it.
So we are leaving Legoland and Billund and heading now all the way for Poland. Okay, we are still here in southern Denmark. We just made a little short stop. And one thing that I notice is that the car is going much more quieter here in Denmark than in Sweden, because for some reason the asphalt is more softer, and it's a pleasure to drive the Tesla Model 3 here in Denmark, and we'll see how it works in Germany.
Yes, we need to travel to Germany in order to come to Poland. After a while, we made a Supercharger stop, our first in Germany, and then we found a small hotel, Sam Norden. That means in the north, because it's located in the north part of Germany. I kindly asked if I could connect the car to an outlet, since I didn't want to lose range on a phantom drain during the night. What a parking they offered me, and guess what the people at the restaurant was talking about that evening.
Well, we came to the end of the episode, part 1, but there will be the part 2, where I will tell you about how it was to drive on the German Autobahn. And I will also tell you about the fast charging problem we had in Poland. But that is in the next episode. So if you don't want to miss it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And also, if you are watching this and the next episode already has been released, I will post the next episode just here next to me. Just click that and go and watch that movie. And don't forget also, if you're buying a Tesla Model 3, S or X, you can use my refer link and you'll get some free supercharging. Until next time, have a great life.